Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a quick reading for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind it will not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates to your story. Leave what doesn't. Don't force the story so that you don't become confused. And if you're interested in a personal reading, send me a text message, 971-354-9504. Alright, my beautiful Libras. Let's start. Alright, my loves. I kept hearing during my meditation, you can't hide what's broken. Or you can fix it, but you can't hide it. Because it's only going to get worse when you do. Kind of like a wound, right? You have to clean the wound. Because if you don't clean the wound, then that part is just going to get worse and worse. And it's just going to keep bothering you. And it might even get infected. And it gets worse from there if you don't treat it. Right? And so the infection spreads. Sometimes it heals itself if your body and your immune system is strong enough to, withhold that. But it feels like you can't, there's just an energy of you can't hide what's broken. So if that's like, for some of you, I'm getting like a broken heart. I'm sorry if that's your case. I'm getting like an energy of broken heart. I'm getting it for others of you. I'm getting the energy of like maybe the household, the dynamic, the way that your relationship, your marriage, it doesn't necessarily feel like it's meant to come apart. It's the universe is saying you have to fix it before it gets worse. It's kind of like the structure of the house. Like unless you go back in and like, I don't know what they have to do to it, but unless you fix it, then it's going to come down. And there's that, the longer you wait, the harder it's going to get. Or the more it's going to cost you, I guess. That could also have something to do with the car. Like if you have a car that you need to get rid of, or you feel like it's already breaking down or something like that, then it would be good for you to do what you need to do now instead of waiting for it to get worse and then feeling like, okay, now I need to do something. I feel like if you do that and you confront this, Libra, it's going to be so good for you because it's just going to set you free and your fears free, because there's a part of you that's afraid. When we avoid something, we give it power and it begins to grow because it starts to suck the energy out of us, even if we're not paying attention to it. So we think we're doing good by avoiding it, but that void becomes a black hole that sucks everything in. And it takes away your joy, it takes away your comfort, it could even be where you live. Like maybe where you live, it's time to move, it's time to get away from, maybe it's even, because some people, when we live in apartment homes, like it's very important for you to clear the energy of your own personal space because the energy can penetrate through the walls very easily. Remember that our energy goes out about 6 feet. And I understand space is 100% a privilege. Like, I get it. And I feel like, but you can prevent certain energies. Like you can put, like if you believe in that type of thing, you can put a line of black salt in front of your door, but make sure that you accompany that with like a prayer or a meditation or something, so that you can, because remember, it's all about intention and it's all about what you're doing or how you're protecting. And so you can do that, or you could do like garlic by your door so that the energy can stay out and it doesn't come in. Cinnamon on the door for money, things like that. You could protect your own personal energy, because if somebody very close to you, or like, let's say there's one wall. I'll just give you an example. There's a wall and your bed is here and your neighbor's bed is right there. And you two share that wall and you guys can hear a lot in between the two of you. Then it's very likely that while you guys are sleeping, the energy is like meshing together. Even, I know it's crazy, right? But energy is very, yeah. It's intense. It's very intense. And so it's very important for us to clear our energy as much as we can. And that's why life feng shui is also important, because it allows you to move the energy through the house easily, so that the negative energy can escape and the positive energy can move around, right? Because energy never moves. It never dies. It never stops. It just transfers and keeps going and going and going. And so if somebody I feel like you're feeling a lot of like the people around you, Libra. I gotta be honest, like that's really what it feels like, because it feels like for you, your life could be very peaceful, and like it could even be starting problems with your partner. Like some of you might be I don't know. I mean, okay, I'm also picking up that some of you, like, if there is a lot of problems with your partner, there could be a little bit of, like, excuses, like, oh, it's because of this, or it's because of these people, but I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I guess they're saying yes and no, because I feel like you're stuck in between happiness, like complete bliss, true safety, and happiness, right? I have the card happiness and safety here. And then I have the Two of Swords. And in between the Two of Swords or the Two of anything, there's always the opposite side. There's always the other side of what you're stuck in between. And the other side is sorrow. I don't know if you can see it. The other side is sorrow. So there's an energy of feeling like I have everything I want over here, and then this is still happening. This is still hurting me. This is still like haunting me. What is this Three of Swords? What is the Three of Swords? Ooh. Tell me. Why don't you want to tell me, Libra? What is the Three of Swords? You're just afraid of showing yourself, Libra. You're afraid of people judging you. You're afraid of love. I feel like somebody has taken your pain and used it against you. The Prince of Wands, in this card, it's a journalist. And what does a journalist do? They ask you a million questions just so that they pretty much, their job is to sabotage you and to get you to say something that you're going to regret. And that's what the journalist is. And you're afraid that someone is going to come in and be able to fuck with your mind the way that others have, or the way that other people like sabotage your reputation or sabotage you, or how you think of yourself, or what your beliefs are. Because that's, again, a journalist makes you go around in circles, and then they ask you over and over again, so is that really what you mean? Is that really what you're trying to say? Is that really what you're at? You know what I mean? Especially when supposedly they're trying to debate, but it's more of a, I'm going to talk in circles so that I can confuse you. And there is a part of you, Libra, that like maybe you're dealing with someone that's like that. It could even be at your job. You're just, the energy is so tense, and there's an energy of not giving into that. It could even be like an ex that maybe whatever it is that you told this person, like in confidence, or what you told them, they use it against you. Like if you told them that you had a problem with this, or that this would happen with this, that then when they would be mad, maybe they would find a way to like stab you in the back with it. And so now you're so like, I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to entertain anything anymore. I don't want to connect to anyone anymore. Fuck anything that has anything to do with any type of person that acts like this. And I get that. But the problem is that now when we look for something, we will always, always, always find it. And so like, I feel like now that you're meeting like different people and you have the possibility of happiness and true happiness, now you can't help but to look for this in people, and because you want to make sure that you're protecting yourself. And so in doing that, you're searching and searching and searching. And when you see a little tiny glimpse of this journalist or somebody that's going to act like that towards you, or tries to manipulate the situation towards you, you get on defense so quickly, and it really ticks you the fuck off. And then it makes you act like, this isn't right. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to connect with you because of what you're doing. Look at what you're trying to do. Look at how you're trying to flip it. Look at what you're trying to, like, you're trying to manipulate me. It's a fear. It's a fear of like disrespect. But this person isn't trying to do that. This person genuinely loves you. They really do want happiness and bliss with you and stress-free life with you. This is someone that sees you as someone that's so attractive, and like they love everything about you, and they see themselves being very happy with you and creating new life with you. And it doesn't even have to be like, actual babies. This person just, they care, and they see that you've been hurt, and they like that they can tame you in a way. This is someone that likes that they can calm you down when you act crazy. Or when you get in your like crazy, like, yeah, your crazy energy of like not trusting them. This is someone that they like to reassure you, because they do love you a lot. They love you so much. And they're not going to go away. So you're not going to be able to run them off. I'll say that. You can't run this person off. You're going to try with everything in you, but you're not going to be able to. It's just, you can't keep seeing this person like you're like someone that's trying to attack you. That's not who they are, but that's who you see. The moon with the 8 of Swords. That's who you see because of what you've been through. Remind yourself that your mind tries to take with it whatever it thinks it's valuable, because it tries its best to forget useless information, right? As humans, we have this thing of wanting to retain everything and like hold on to all information. But your mind doesn't want to do that. It wants to let go of as much, like everything that's useless. Like, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Because there's already a lot of energy in there and a lot of information and facts and stuff. And remember that information is that it creates a formation out there, and it makes it could possibly put it in your path. So unless you don't want that, then don't hold on to that information. ¿Qué pasó? Hold on. So I feel like let that part go. All right, I love you so much. Maybe she's trying to get me off. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. I love you guys. Bye, my loves.